Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. Know the rules well, so you can break them effectively. Remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Judge your success by what you had to give up in order to get it. If you want others to be happy, practice compassion. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. A good friend who points out mistakes and imperfections and rebukes evil is to be respected, as if he reveals the secret of some hidden treasure. Where ignorance is our master, there is no possibility of real peace. Self-satisfaction alone cannot determine if a desire or action is positive or negative. The demarcation between a positive and a negative desire or action is not whether it gives you an immediate feeling of satisfaction, but whether it ultimately results in positive or negative consequences. We need to learn how to want what we have, not to have what we want, in order to get steady and stable happiness. Self-discipline, although difficult and not always easy while combating negative emotions, should be a defensive measure. At least we will be able to prevent the advent of negative conduct dominated by negative emotion. That is Shila, or moral ethics. Once we develop this by familiarizing ourselves with it, along with mindfulness and conscientiousness, eventually that pattern and way of life will become a part of our own life. We can never obtain peace in the world if we neglect the inner world and don't make peace with ourselves. World peace must develop out of inner peace. If there is love, there is hope to have real families, real brotherhood, real equanimity, real peace. If the love within your mind is lost, if you continue to see other beings as enemies, then no matter how much knowledge or education you have, no matter how much material progress is made, only suffering and confusion will ensue. We must follow non-violent principles so that later we can live happily. I believe all suffering is caused by ignorance. People inflict pain on others in the selfish pursuit of their happiness or satisfaction. Yet true happiness comes from a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood. We need to cultivate a universal responsibility for one another and the planet we share. If you have fear of some pain or suffering, you should examine whether there is anything you can do about it. If you can, there is no need to worry about it. If you cannot do anything, then there is also no need to worry. All major religious traditions carry basically the same message, that is love, compassion and forgiveness. The important thing is they should be part of our daily lives. Death is a part of all our lives. Whether we like it or not, it is bound to happen. Instead of avoiding thinking about it, it is better to understand its meaning. We all have the same body, the same human flesh, and therefore we will all die. There is a big difference, of course, between natural death and accidental death. but basically death will come sooner or later. If from the beginning your attitude is, yes, death is part of our lives, then it may be easier to face. For the individual, one truth or one religion is essential. It is very important to make clear that all religious traditions have the same message: love, compassion, and contentment. In some cases, is keeping your mouth shut the best answer? Old friends pass away, new friends appear. It is just like the days. An old day passes, a new day arrives. The important thing is to make it meaningful, a meaningful friend or a meaningful day. Basically, we are all the same human beings with the same potential to be a good human being or a bad human being. The important thing is to realize the positive side and try to increase that, realize the negative side and try to reduce. That's the way. Each of us in our own way can try to spread compassion into people's hearts. Western civilizations these days place great importance on filling the human brain with knowledge, but no one seems to care about filling the human heart with compassion. This is what the real role of religion is. In Buddhism, we have relative truth and absolute truth. The prize reaffirms our conviction that with truth, courage, and determination as our weapons, Tibet will be liberated. Our struggle must remain non-violent and free of hatred. This is my simple religion. There is no need for temples, no need for complicated philosophy. Our own brain, our own heart is our temple. The philosophy is kindness. My religion is very simple. My religion is kindness. Compassion is not religious business. It is human business. It is not luxury. It is essential for our own peace and mental stability. It is essential for human survival. Open your arms to change, but don't let go of your values. Your friend, your enemy, your neutral, all are equal. Genuine compassion is unbiased. When we meet real tragedy in life, we can react in two ways: either by losing hope and falling into self-destructive habits, or by using the challenge to find our inner strength. In the practice of tolerance, one's enemy is the best teacher. If anything I've said seems useful to you, I'm glad. If not, don't worry. Just forget about it. The sea of bitterness has no bounds. Repent, and the shore is at hand. If you can, help others. If you cannot do that, at least do not harm them. Jetsun Jamphul Nawang Lobsang Yesha Tenzin Gyatso, born Lamo Dondrub, the 14th Dalai Lama, is a practicing member of the Gelag school of Tibetan Buddhism and is influential as a Nobel Peace Prize laureate, the world's most famous Buddhist monk, and the leader of the exiled Tibetan government in India. Thanks for watching. If you like, please share and subscribe.